Welcome to Pace Cycle Training's Mountain Bike Race Tactics presented by Alex Bicycle Pro Shop. My name is Brian Pace. One of the things you'll face when you're pre-riding a course preparing for a mountain bike race is picking the cleanest line. And I don't know if there's such thing as a fastest line because there's so many added variables when you're in a mountain bike race, like your cycling skill versus your cycling ability and how the terrain affects both of those.
This video will help you analyze how to choose the cleanest line with the focus on maintaining momentum or gaining distance on your competitors. Section 1, Unique Identifier, Maintaining Momentum. This first turn you can take line 1, which is the inside line, or you can take line 2, which is the outside line. When you reach the apex of the turn, the outside line is slightly ahead of the inside line. The reason that the outside line is better is because staying on the outside line of the trail allows you to keep your momentum by whipping your bike into the turn, which allows you to start pedaling early.
First section goes to line 2 for maintaining momentum riding the outside of the apex line.
Section 2, Unique Identifier, Gaining Distance. For the second section, you can take line 1, which is the inside line, or line 2, which is the outside line. When you observe the video side by side, you will see there's a distinct advantage in distance at the unique identifying mark, which is the tree. You can see that I'm more than a bike length ahead, and by the time I reach the camera, it's even more distance.
So I'm sitting here at the fork in the road between these two lines. And I know at this point, the question you have is why in the last clip, the outside line is faster, but in this clip, the inside line is faster. And the answer is all turns aren't created equal. Let me explain.
The reason that I'm able to gain distance on the inside line is because it's a sharper turn. You can see that at this point, my knee is pointed out to balance the bike through the apex of the turn. The advantage that I have compared to line 2 is I'm already upright and out of the turn before the inside knee in line 2 is balancing the bike. As a matter of fact, because the outside line is long and sweeping, I have to keep the inside knee pointed out the entire time. When I go through this section several times, you start to see that I gain even more distance as I start to nail down perfecting this turn.
So if you can see, that's what makes mountain biking so interesting, because what can be applied in one instance can be totally opposite in another.
So turn 2 goes to gaining distance with line 1. Section 3, Unique Identifier, Gaining Distance. The last section I will go over is getting over the top of a climb and choosing the cleanest line. Approaching the crest of the climb, you can see that the distance is equal for both front tires. But something happens extremely quick just feet later. The front tire of line 1 beats the front tire of line 2 to the unique identifier mark, which is the tree. and 10 to 12 feet later, it has dramatically increased to 3 bike lengths.
Again, the understanding is how you analyze the terrain. And if you look at line 2 actually looks like it's a smoother line, but you have to get to the top of the climb and then climb a little bit more before you start to use the terrain to go downward. If you wanted to put your competitor into some positional distress, you can even start to pedal downward.
This last section goes a gaining distance with line 1. Here's a race tactics pop quiz. Observing these sections, choose the cleanest line that provides the potential for the most distance. Here is line 1, which is the inside line. Here is line 2, which is the outside line. Which line allows you to gain the most amount of distance the smoothest? If you chose line 2, you will be right, as you can see it gets over the small obstacle way ahead of line 1.
In a mountain bike race where the average distance per lap is between 6 and 7 miles, unique sections like this can play a huge impact in the big picture of your race performance. And don't look at analyzing the course when you pre-ride as a way to just ride fast, but also to ride clean, because when you have that tactical approach, you don't have to go looking for your best performance. Your best performance will find you.
I hope you found this video to be of benefit and you get a chance to implement these tactics to produce the perfect race day.
My name is Brian, and I'll see you on the bike.
Bye.